Hi guys, good day. So it's 7:13 p.m. So I'm going to demo or going to teach you on how to configure um, one interface. So as part of syempre we have a firewall here. So we need to configure it the proper configuration for one interfaces. So sa ISP side na to. So in this video, I will teach you how to configure it using first muna yung PPPoE, although wala akong connection dito for PPPoE, but I will show you how to configure it. Second is static routing or static manual IP configuration. Excuse, and then the last is DHCP. At first, we go to network and then interfaces. And then we will go here. As you can see, we have one which is up. Ito yung aking dynamic or DHCP. Kung ito-double click natin, ito yung sample na meron tayong DHCP na agad. So as you can see, we have here 11 DHCP which is connected. Ito yung aking gateway route. We have here ito, default gateway, yan yung sa router kong isa. And then, ito yung IP address na binigay ni router para dito sa firewall na to. So, as you can see, retrieve default gateway from service enabled. So, once na ito ay uncheck ninyo, you need to specify it first kung ano yung kanyang routing. Kailangan nyo siyang ma-input sa routes. But, ito ay, if ever na ito is check or enabled, so kukuha siya ng default gateway from the server which is 192.168.2.1. The distance is pag ikaw ay meron kang pag ang iyong premise or ang iyong company ay meron mga isa or dalawa na ISP, karamihan hindi na ito masyadong ginagawa. But for information na pwede kong maibigay sa inyo is, ang distance kasi ginagamit pag multiple ISP ka na. Ginagamit ito, halimbawa, ang ISP1 mo which is PLDT, ginawa mo siyang 1, number 1. And then, yung si Globe mo, secondary, na-configure mo siya, ang distance na ginawa mo siya ay 5. And then, yung third mo, tertiary mo is Converge, ginawa mo siyang 10. So, prime sa basic ng ating, sa basic networking, kung ano mas mababa, yun ang kanyang unang ipa-priority. Okay? Ayun. So, pag pangalawa, so, may backup ka na. Alright? Ayun yun, parang failover na setup ng ating usually distance pa lamang, dun pa lang na-determine na si ISP1 as a primary, si ISP2 is secondary, and the ISP3 will be the tertiary. Alright? Ayun. So, from that, i-click mo lang naman, okay. So, let's say, you have a static IP address coming from the ISP. So, as you can see, mayroon tayong 1, 2. So, dito natin i-configure yung static IP. Although, wala akong static IP rin also na ISP. So, let's try. Okay? So, we have here ISP2, yung alias. Pwede naman din kayo na magawa ng alias na iba or something na leave it blank na lang. Pwede yon. So, type is physical interface and then estimated bandwidth. Actually, much better na ganito na lang default para nang sa ganon si ISP nang bahala na magbigay ng bandwidth. Okay? Role is 1, syempre, 1. And then we have here manual. So sa manual, kung makikita nyo, we have IP and network mask. So let's say we have here we have here coming from the ISP, we have here 185.11.10.29. Let's say lang ano. And then we have here 255.230. Let's say 180. I think sample lang naman. And then we have here 185.11.10.32. Ayan. So, sample lang naman. So, from here, ito yung ating IP address niya. Makikita mo. We have here, ito yung binigay ni ISP. So, ito yung ilalagay mo dito ay and then, subnet mask niya is 255.255.180. Ano ba yan? .255. Ayan, let's say, pagpalagay na ito na yung subnet. Okay. So, sample lang naman. And then, enable natin yung HTTPS, and then we have ping, and yan, usually, ito kailangan lang. So, okay natin. So, from that, i-determine natin yan sa static routes. Punta ka sa static routes, create tayo, and then, sabi dito, destination, we will put subnet, and then leave it here as 00, meaning maalin. Kung siya nang bahalang mamili na stay connected dun sa ating from the IP that's given by ISP. Interface, yung ating 1.2. ISP 1.2. Gateway, ilalagay natin yung gateway natin dito. Are ang ating ilalagay na gateway. Sample lang naman. And then, as administrative distance, kung siya yung secondary, reachable, sabi daw. So, pagpalagay na yan, sample lang naman. So, we have here, destination is 000, gateway, ito yung gateway niya, and then ito yung interface niya. So, usually naman, binibigay ito ni ISP. Sa ISP side dito, i-input mo lang talaga siya. So, once nagkaroon niya ng network at internet, okay tayo doon. Alright? So, ang tanong, what if hindi mag-connect? So, ang troubleshooting, yung communication na cable between the ISP router or modem router going to the FortiGate. So, isang question yon. Also, same, i-check mo maigi yung ibinigay ni ISP kung tama kasi minsan nagkakamali din naman sila. So, yun yung mga minsan ginagawa natin i-considerate na kailangan nating tingnan pagdating dito sa mga static or R1 interfaces. Alright, so we will go on interface. And then, maglalagay tayo dito ng 1.3. Alright? So, from here, i-uncheck ko muna si LAN 2, port number 2. Yun, para siya mag-available. Okay. And then, gawin natin na create new interface. We have here yung LAN port 2. LAN port 2 niya. Ayan. So, we have here 1.3 alias ISP3. Ayan. So, type is wait lang. Tingnan natin. Okay. Internal. Sorry. Ito pala. Sorry. Yan. So, click natin. Click natin to. Then, role is 1. Yan. That's it. We have here ISP3. ISP3. Yan. So, physical, that's it. 1. And then we have here PPPoE. Okay. From PPPoE, usually dito sa Pilipinas, sa Philippines, so karamihan si ISP talaga nagbibigay ng username and password. Usually, ang napakadali lang naman niya, i-click mo lamang yung username, input mo lang yung username, and then meron tayo ditong password, i-input mo kung anong ibigay ng ISP na username and password. From that, actually, wala ka nang dapat pang gawin, kundi i-apply na lang. So, also, click mo lang to HTTPS and then ping para ma-access mo siya and also ma-ping mo siya. Question. Pag hindi ka nag-connect diyan, karamihan sa nagiging issue is, una, mali ang naibigay na username and password ng ISP. Second, hindi tama ang pag-bridge ng ISP. Meron nangyayari yun kasi sa experiences ko. So, pangatlo pa yung mga usual na issue like cables, katulad na nabanggit ko kanina, from the ISP side, papunta dun sa FortiGate firewall. Ayan. So, yun mga nangyayari at na-experiences ko na troubleshooting pagdating dito sa PPPoE. Kasi usually naman, pag tama naman ang username password, once na ikaw ay nag-connect once na ikaw nag-okay dito, in-okay mo siya, in a few seconds or few minutes, magkakaroon ka na ng internet. Kung tama talaga ang pagkaka-configure ng isang ISP na ma-bridge from ISP router papunta dun sa iyong Fortinet FortiGate firewall. Ayun. So, after nyan, magkakaroon ka dito ng 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. So, isa-separate natin yung load balancing. So, as of now, we will focus on creating or configuring one interfaces on the ISP side. So, as you can see, meron tayo ditong 1.1 and 1.2 na default, and then yung internal 2, which is port 2, kinonfigure natin niya as 1. Hindi ko lang muna nilagay kasi wala akong PPPoE username password. Ayan. Yun. So, ayun guys. So, as of now, so we have here at naituro ko sa inyo kung paano mag-configure ng one interfaces ni Fortinet FortiGate firewall. Ayun lang guys. Thank you.